Hello, my name is Julie Ursi, Solution Advisor Business Intelligence at SAP. I would like to welcome you to this second episode in the web series of the SAP Analytics Cloud. In this web series, my colleague Nick Rijmakers and I would like to show you around in the wonderful world of SAP Analytics Cloud. In this episode, I will talk about the wrangling and cleansing functionalities that the Analytics Cloud offers. This allows users to transform and map the data into the correct format. Once the data wrangling is done, we can further model the data by adding KPIs, calculations, groupings, and hierarchies in the data modeler. As Nick already mentioned in the first episode, analytics is all about answering business questions. In order to illustrate how Analytics Cloud can help with this, we will be working with a fictional company, Bike Rentals Belgium, a company that rents out bikes and organizes bike tours. Companies today are confronted with important business questions, like how are we doing? Why is that? What to expect? What to do? What is the risk we are facing? And where will we retrieve and store the data? SAP Analytics Cloud can help in all of these areas: business intelligence, advanced and predictive analytics, enterprise performance management, risk management, and data management. Today, we will be talking about business intelligence and then more specifically, how to wrangle and cleanse your data with SAP Analytics Cloud. The Analytics Cloud allows you to connect to data sources on-premise and in the cloud, SAP and non-SAP, online and by acquiring the data. When we acquire data, we want the possibility to wrangle this data, add additional information, check and fix the data quality. Let's see how we can do this for Bike Rentals Belgium. They would like to combine their company data with new external data containing traffic information in order to make their bike tours more safe. So they need to upload a new dataset, clean it and model it so it can be blended with their tour information. Today I will demonstrate how they can clean and wrangle their data to make it ready for analytics. First of all, we need to upload our traffic information into the SAP Analytics Cloud. We can do this by creating a new model. Since the traffic information is available as a file on our computer, we're going to import it. We can select the file and then acquire all the data in SAP Analytics Cloud. Now we are ready for the data wrangling, manipulating and cleansing the data. We see an overview of all the different fields available in the dataset and the values. On the right-hand side, we have some model information, and we click on one of the fields, we get more detailed information. We see that it's a type dimension, information about the data quality, and an overview of the values it contains. Let's switch to card view in order to get a better overview. When there are many cards, we might want to sort them. This is possible either alphabetically or according to model structure, where it puts the measures in the beginning. The first thing we want to do is make sure that all the fields are correctly categorized. We see that the date is a time field, which is correct. But here, the longitude is a measure, where it should be a dimension. So let's change it. We can change it to several options. We have time, but we also have account and version for planning purposes. In this case, we want to categorize it as a dimension. We can also see here the number of incidents and the people involved. They are measures, but are categorized as dimensions, so we need to correct this. So now all the fields are correctly categorized. Let's take a look at the values of the measure people involved. Analytics Cloud provides extra information about your data. It provides the data quality, but also the data distribution of your values. Here we can see the different outliers, where we see that in most cases there's 1, 2, 3, or 4 people involved in an accident. In 3 cases there's 5 people involved, and we actually have one incident with 15 people involved. When we now turn off the flag Show Outliers, we can find here the median and some extra information. Similar information is also available for other field types, like incident location, which is a dimension. In this data distribution, we see all the values and how many times they occur. We now want to define the incident location as a geolocation. We have latitude and longitude coordinates available, so we can define geo by coordinate. Let's first give it a name. The tooltip text will be the incident location, and here we define the latitude and longitude codes. He will now create a geolocation, as you can see here, and they are all valid. Let's focus now on the fields severity and severity description. These two are linked. When we want to take out some cards and focus on it, we can click on the eye. And then we see only these two cards. We want to give the severity a description by adding a dimension attribute. And this way we can link both fields together. Now that this is done, we can go back to the main overview with the full list of cards. In this first part of the data wrangling, we have defined the important attributes of our different fields. Let's now go back to the main overview in order to take a look at the values. We're now going to focus on some more advanced data wrangling options. In our model, we want to focus on the number of incidents that actually happened, so we need to remove the 0 values. This can easily be done by deleting the rows where the value is 0. In a second step, we also want to take a look at the values in the incident type. We see here one value that is actually an error, a quality issue, and we need to fix this. We can do this by replacing this value with the correct one. In order to do this, we select here the record, and then we can create a transformation. In this case, we want to replace the value with car with severe injuries. And now we see in the data distribution that only correct values are available. In the last step, I want to show you another transformation. The incident location contains the street and the city, and we want to split this up into two new columns. We can do this by adding another transformation, a split transformation based on the comma. Analytics Cloud will then give you a preview of what the two new columns will look like. This sounds fine for us, and we can press enter. And just like that, we created new columns containing the city and the street. At the top right of our screen, we can find the history, which shows us all the different data wrangling actions that we did. Now we are ready to start creating the model. Our model is now ready, and we can start building visualizations in the next session. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you will be looking out for our next episode coming out soon. Please don't hesitate to contact me or Nick in case you have any questions.